Hey, it's Denise from LumaHat.com, and on this video I'm going to show you how to make the Farrow stitch beanie hat. You're going to start with a slip knot, and if a slip knot's a bit difficult for you, then just wrap your yarn around the anchor peg and make a knot. Now you're going to wrap every peg. Next, knit a row using the U-wrap version of the knit stitch. For row 1, you're going to purl 2 and knit 1 and purl the last 2 stitches. The Farrow is a 3-stitch pattern, and since I'm using a 41 peg loom, I have 2 extra pegs. You might have only 1. Either way, purl the extra stitches. Remember to remove the knot from the anchor peg. For the second row, you just switch things a little bit. It's a purl 1, knit 2, and we're going to knit the last 2 stitches. Now all you have to do is repeat rows 1 and 2 17 times. Now, let's close the hat. Wrap the working yarn around the loom completely and go past the anchor peg just by a little bit. Cut the yarn and thread a needle. From the bottom up, feed that needle through every peg. Take the loops off the pegs. Tighten the string because it's time now to close that little hole on the top of your hat. Sew in a circular fashion. Turn your hat back outside in. Keep this working yarn on the outside to add a pom-pom. Now for the edges, you can leave them like that or we can tighten them up to make them neater, and you start by pulling on the working yarn. This is optional and can sometimes be a little complicated, but basically all you're doing is pulling on the string and it shows you what to pull next. So you just pull the next string and keep pulling back and forth, and do this lightly because you don't want to over tighten and then your hat has no stretch. So again, you pull on the string, it shows you where the next part is, and you pull on that one, and you keep doing that all the way around the hat. I'm gonna give you a link on the description for you to watch a video specifically for tightening these loose loops on the edges. So let's fast forward. Okay, so sometimes even with the best of intentions, you end up with the string not wanting to cooperate, like for me and this hat. So all you're gonna do is take the strings that you have and make a knot. Any kind of knot is fine. And then make sure that it's nice and stretchy, and make another knot. Make sure you're not like taking the stretch out of your hat. And then we're going to weave it in. So get your crochet hook, and we're going to find the bumps in the knitting in the inside, and we're going to weave in the ends through those bumps. And we're going to get as high as we can, weaving it in, and then we'll just cut the excess yarn. So you're going to do it for both on this side as well. Okay, the pom-pom is optional, and if you want to learn how to loom knit it, which is what I did, there's a link to that video in the description. Just remember to add the fun fur to your working yarn. Now, let's attach the pom-pom. Cut off the excess yarn, and then you're going to attach it by sort of wrapping the yarn that's attached to the hat to the yarn that's attached to the pom-pom, and then making a few knots. And then you're going to feed that through one of the loops, because the pom-pom does have some loops, and cut off some of the excess fur because it looks kind of funny and tacky sometimes. And then just turn it around and again pull some yarn through the hat and through the pom-pom, and then make knots. Guess what? You are done. I hope you like the Farrow stitch hat. Stay tuned because the matching scarf is next. And remember to like, subscribe, comment, and visit the webpage, lumahat.com. Until next time.